Welcome everybody to our Morning Musume member ranking. This week we are going to be ranking our number 27. I'm going to start. Guess who wasn't the Miracle member? It was Koharu. When I was ranking all of the members and I was deciding where they were going to go and I got to Koharu, I realized that I liked her more as a singer than as a personality. And I feel like that doesn't say much.
Or it says everything. My number 27 is another person who I don't really remember. It is the one, the only Kono Asami. All I remember about Kono is that she always looked like a perpetual 10-year-old, but that she had a really old spirit about her. There was a weird maturity that she belied in the music videos. I don't know so much about in interviews and behind the scenes stuff because I honestly do not remember her at all. I just remember her from the music videos as looking very young, but just imparting this older soul. Like, older than Yuko even. Like this weird... older than Yuko.
Maybe it was being entered into Morning Musume on the premise that she was a failure both singing and dancing. Maybe that had something to do with it.
She wasn't that good.
She was so cute though. She was really cute. And she had a fun personality. And even if she wasn't the best singer, she tried really, really hard, and I think that's what showed, and that's mostly why Sunko picked her, is because she tried really hard and she put 110% into it.
Well, this isn't about you ranking Kono, this is about you ranking Koharu. So you rank your little teeny-titted dope.
She has new tits.
Well, she didn't have them at the time, so you talk about her, and let me talk about Kono.
So as I said, I really think I liked Koharu better as a singer than as a personality. And her singing, unlike a lot of people believe, she's not actually as bad as everybody says that she is. The problem with Koharu is that she sang constantly with character voice. She didn't sing with her own natural voice, which if you listen to the Kosui performance of the Platinum 9 Disco Tour, she actually sang really well, and in the most recent Dream Morning Musume performance of Iropori Jiratai, she sang really well in that as well. Koharu had decent enough breath control, she had pitch when she wanted it, but she sang in her character voice and she kind of stuck with that rather than singing with her own natural voice. Koharu had a decent sense of rhythm and her dancing was pretty good. If you watch Nai Kamo, the dance shot version, she rocked that dance, and that's probably the most complicated dance I think that was in the Platinum era. Again, the thing with Koharu is that she's tall and she has a lot of hair, and so everything kind of looks disproportionate with the other girls who are so much shorter than her, with the exception of Junjun, who was tall and had banging hair, but was pushed to the back, so she kind of looked about the same height as everybody else. If Koharu had been dancing in the very back with Junjun, her dancing wouldn't have looked as awkward, but because she was right in the front and she was like next to Ai-chan, who was 3 feet shorter than her, everything looked disproportionate with the dancing, and so her movement looked more like a chicken than a technical dancer. As for her style and her look, I never really found Koharu particularly prettier than anybody else ever in the lines that she was in. I thought she had really banging hair and it looked almost 100% natural. I really enjoyed that rocker vibe that she had going for her, which is why I think I like her so much in Nai Kamo and songs of that style, because there was something about her aura that really exuded like a rock sense. But the main reasons why I don't like Koharu and why she's so low on my list is because I feel like her personality was interesting in a really uninteresting way. She was just so loud and noisy, and she followed along with that character all the time where she was loud but didn't realize she was loud, and she thought she was so much funnier than she actually was that whenever she would say something that had like a mild joke factor to it, she laughed at herself. Like she thought it was hysterical. Or the real vibe that I think I got from her is that she just kind of took everything she said as a joke, that she didn't take herself seriously, and yeah, she was a young girl, but I feel like everything was kind of like, I'm in Morning Musume, Morning Musume, haha, Ai-chan, she's such a good singer, haha, I'm gonna be a model someday. You know, and after her whole big scandal of saying that she only got in Morning Musume to help launch her career so that she was a personality and a person to be looked at, I think that kind of reinforces everything that I thought about her character before, that she kind of just took everything in the group as a joke. But when you work for Sunko, how can you not take life as a joke?
Kono Asami. I don't really remember her. I kind of already said everything I have to say about her. Vocally, she definitely was not the strongest, which is surprising that she got so many lines in the few songs that she got solos in, because there were stronger vocals out there, for sure. She had a great dye job on her hair though. Girl did well for her early 2000s, make my hair look a nice shade of strawberry blonde and not caramel puke. I just don't remember her. She just was not an interesting member to me. So like I said, this stretch is the wasteland of forgotten members for me, because they just didn't have enough of anything to warrant them staying in my memory. It's not that they were necessarily bad, I will concede that. It's just that they didn't have that extra spark that took them the extra mile. And I'm sorry, like, being the underdog and being considered a failure by your manager does not gain sympathy for me to warrant any sort of, but she tried really hard to overcome what people thought of her. Like, she's boring. Like, she's neither here nor there. So, sorry girl, you just didn't have that it thing. You don't got that something. Sorry. I mean, I'm not gonna feel bad for her. Like, oh, I don't deserve it. My voice is lackluster and I'm cute, but I'm not really pretty. I don't deserve it. Feel bad for me. No. Your average singing, it's a little whiny. It sounds like a voice I've heard many times before. You're cute, but you're not pretty. But you have nice hair. You probably did deserve to be in the group, much like several other members.
I think I've decided why I don't like Koharu. I think it's because she reminds me of you. You even have her color. Thank you guys so much for watching this week's member ranking. We will see you all again next week with another member ranking. Have a great rest of your day. Peace out.
Bye.
Take a mouse.
Bye.